The last stop on the PLL West Coast swing is San Jose, California. Chaos and Redwoods meet for the second time this year as they kick off the home stretch of the regular season. 3 games to go, including this weekend. The goal is to be one of the top 4 teams and get a spot in that championship bracket. But the way the bracket is set up, there is a huge difference between finishing second and finishing third, and that is something to keep in mind as you watch Chaos and Redwoods today. All-star rookie goaltender Tim Troutner looking to bounce back after giving up 18 to Atlas last time out, including 3 2-pointers. Even with that, he leads the PLL in score against average, just over 11 per game. Blaze Reardon leads the PLL in saves. He's faced 205 shots, 23 more than anyone else. He had his bounce-back game in Denver, 17 saves in a win over the Whips after getting lit up for 19 by Chrome in DC. Redwoods defense trying to get back on track against the bomb squad from Chaos here this afternoon, the highest scoring team in the PLL. And here we go, and an early violation will give the ball to Chaos. And now we're good to go, and it's Salcido. He scores. Picked a low corner. Nearly 5 minutes it took.
A lot of action. Just nothing that finds the back of the cage. And I think given some of the early trouble against Newman, he wanted to kind of get that off quickly before a recovery occurred.
Shot clock at 5. The pole shot goes. Larkin Kemp, he scores for the first time this season. It's 2-0 Redwoods. And still a 0 on the board for Chaos. Miles Jones shakes away from Perkovic. Slides a pass over for Carl, and just like that, on one shot, he ties it. 3 for 6 on the season is for Carl from 2. Salcido surrounded and slips away and scores. Salcido creating all sorts of confusion for the Chaos D. His pass was off the mark, but it comes to Miles Jones and then fed for Buchanan. Couldn't handle it. Scott and Terrain nearly collide. Scott hangs onto it. Rolls back away from Dunn. Swims away from Dunn. Scores through the legs of Troutner.
Arguably the most underrated guy within this Chaos offense. You know, he's just been consistent.
Shot clock at 5 for Fields. What a pass. The dunk for Buchanan. Tim Troutner saying he was on the line. Down to the field, Paul Burmeister with an update. Paul.
Hey guys, thank you. I just talked to Matt Cavanaugh. He was in the Redwoods locker room on the training table. Got his left ankle retaped as tight as he could. Rolled it. He's questionable for a comeback. He might try it again in the second half, guys.
Thank you, Paul. Keep an eye on that. I want to keep an eye on Kevin Buchanan as well. We were just talking about, takes a hard check there. Buchanan moves it, cuts the cut to Furcaro. He slips it by. We're seeing some great off-ball play this afternoon from Chaos.
You know, I think the challenge for all of these guys, because they're such good players, is to step outside and take advantage of opportunities that present themselves in the game. But when you do that, you don't force the other team to play with all 7 guys on the defensive end. So our ability to stay, yes! Our ability to stay in the scheme and to shoot smart, ideally makes it more of a challenge to save the ball and minimizes their chances of getting transition the other way.
Henningberg initiating contact. He's ready for it. Down to the ground. Penalty flags down. Jules Henningberg goes in. Henningberg is league-leading 19th, stops the bleeding after a 5-goal run for Chaos. Tries to use the speed, a little stutter step. Posts up at the side of the net. It opens up for Garnsey, and he picks.
And speaking of offense, as you see Glacini try to take another one on behalf of his team, and actually hit off his helmet. And again, you saw that one-on-one matchup between Newman and Henningberg.
Running away, Garnsey got it! Blaze Reardon was looking for the body.
So Garnsey, little 2-man game there.
Blaisner with the deflection that gets the ball back to Redwoods, and Blaisner has a look at a 2 and fires and scores. He stepped across the line. It'll be a 1-point shot as Reardon got a piece, but not enough. here midway through the third. Connor Fields. Oh boy.
But you're sitting on Fields' left hand saying he's coming back to it. He's coming back to it. If he goes up there, you know what? Maybe he'll roll back and shoot it left-handed. And then he busts out a one-handed, jumping right-handed shot that rings off.
I mean, he's a threat if he has the ball, period. Miles Jones just runs over Dunn and buries it.
Oh my Lord. Disrespecting someone. But I mean, this is just, holy Lord, just man strength. We'll let Paul take this one, because otherwise I'm going to say something disrespectful about Tyler Dunn.
It's all you, Paul.
Describe what just happened there.
Just taking advantage of short sticks. You know, I've been super excited that, you know, Jake Carl's been playing well. That's the focus of their defense. So I'm taking advantage of short sticks every time I get a chance to.
6'5", 260. I don't think the length of the stick is the problem in that matchup, though. Garnsey down and back up again. And Garnsey just rips it far side. He's having himself a day. Hat trick, Ryder Garnsey. Airport just behind the chaos goal here in the fourth quarter. For Carl. Jones. He gets his goal one way or another.
We could have another challenge coming here, but the brilliance of Vaccaro and Jones. Maybe as he extends and rolls over.
As he goes back and forth and finds himself up against Newman again. Henningberg. Whoa! Knocked down by Newman and still scores.
And goal line extended against Newman all game long. You can see him patiently prodding, seeing when the defenseman might make a mistake. And once Newman goes over the top and kind of yanks back, Henningberg just rolls with it and just uses this momentum. So right here, you're going to see him yank, and he just goes, whoop, okay, I'll go with it. And maintains body control and somehow stays outside the crease. Which for anybody else would be like, what are you doing?
Salcido on the run.
To be comfortable and hard for them to cover us as a team.
Very good. 3 goals after none the last 2 weeks. What's been the biggest difference maker?
Just want to win a championship.
The most efficient and effective shot in lacrosse is a Jared Newman two-bomb. I don't know, what is it, one goalie has one save in the entire season. Jared, what are you thinking as you line that up in transition?
As soon as I hit 20, I think I'm in range. I saw Jules stop. I heard his feet stop in transition. I said, I've missed 2 today. That's unlikely. It's time to let one go.
And it'll be a 13-10 win for Chaos as they win back-to-back weeks to improve to 6-2. And are guaranteed at least a share of first place heading into the final 2 weeks of the season.
In terms of just the class of the league, they took on their top competitors head-to-head.
Chaos for the moment in first place. 6-2 with Whipsnakes coming up next. And Redwoods now at an even 4-4 and looking a little closer to Archers here with their game still to come. 13-10 the final. Redwoods over Chaos for Ryan Boyle, Paul Burmeister, Chaos over Redwoods and our entire NBC Sports crew. I'm Brendan Burke saying thank you for watching. Go to NBCSports.com for a full recap of this and every PLL game. And make sure to join us tonight, 7 Eastern, right here on NBC Sports Gold for Chrome and Whipsnakes.